Everyone gets a little condensation in their home from time to time. It is quite normal to see some condensation on a window if it's cold outside, or on pipes and taps that have been running cold water. Even double glazing can mist over if temperatures outside are very low. But too much condensation is a problem. It causes damage to the inside of our homes, and if it's allowed to occur regularly, it causes mould to grow, which is ugly and unhealthy. CityWest Homes are working to provide technical solutions to reduce the condensation problems, such as insulating cold external walls, upgrading heating systems, and improving ventilation to get rid of moisture. The good news is we can also reduce condensation in our homes, and I'm going to explain its causes and the simple steps we can take to control it. Condensation is water, and it is produced by many of the everyday things that we do in our homes. Even breathing puts moisture into the air. There's nothing we can do about that, but we can do something about the three main sources of moisture. Take the kitchen. Did you know that if you boil potatoes in a pan with no lid, by the time they are cooked, you may have lost a pint of water from the pan and added it to the moisture in the air? Cooking is a major source of moisture that can result in condensation in our homes. And in the bathroom, there's nothing quite as relaxing as a nice hot shower, but all the steam created can add another pint of moisture to the air in our home. A wet shower enclosure or a shower curtain and wet towels will also have to dry out, and they can add another half a pint. Finally, there's laundry. Do you realise that even when you have spun a small mixed washing load, it still requires around 4 pints of water to be dried out once it comes out of the machine? It means that putting your damp laundry on a radiator to dry will quickly turn that 4 pints of water into even more moisture in the home. So, if these everyday activities in the home are putting so much moisture into the air, where does it all go? It has to go somewhere, and it will condense as water on colder surfaces, such as windows and external walls, if it can't find a way out of the home. Ventilation is crucial. We need to make sure that all the water can escape as moist air and can be replaced by drier outside air, otherwise condensation will form. In the past, there was no problem keeping our homes well ventilated. Open fireplaces and air bricks made sure that there was plenty of air flowing through our homes. But once we started to draft-proof, our homes sometimes became too airtight. So, we need to make sure enough windows are open to let all those pints of water escape into the air. There are three main things we can do to fight condensation. Firstly, we can reduce the amount of water we put into the air. In the kitchen, put lids on pans and turn the heat down so they are just kept at boiling point. A saucepan that is simmering will cook just as fast as one that is boiling furiously, but it will produce much less water vapour and you will save money on energy too. In the bathroom, turn the temperature of the shower down a little and stay closer to the shower head. Make sure that you spend as short a time in the shower as possible in colder months. And when you've finished in the shower, wipe away excess water from the windows and surfaces. Then wring the cloth out down the drain rather than leaving wet surfaces to dry. As for laundry, never put your washing on radiators. You will be producing moist air faster than it can escape, even through open windows. Use a spinner to remove as much water as you can and then dry your clothes slowly in a cool, ventilated room. It's best, of course, if you are able to dry your clothes outside, on an outside line or area, so there's no risk of adding condensation to your home. Secondly, it's very important that we control the amount of ventilation in our homes to ensure that we are getting rid of the moist air just as fast as we are creating it. Keep trickle vents open, which help to remove low-level moisture. If you are cooking or showering, keep the door closed and open a window. A small window might be enough, but if you're making a lot of steam, you may need to open the main window. If you have one, turn on your extract fan. If your bathroom relies on an internal extractor through a communal ventilation system, hold a little strip of toilet tissue near the vent to make sure it is working, and contact your estate office or the repairs contact centre if you feel the fan has stopped. And finally, Some heat in the home is essential if we are to avoid moist air condensing on surfaces that are allowed to get too cold. We all worry about fuel bills, but to avoid condensation in our homes, it is important that we keep them warm. Try to keep the heating on, but with the thermostat down low if you are out. That way you won't be wasteful, but your home won't get too cold. Even in rooms that you use little, it is best to keep a little warmth in the room, so that surfaces don't get too cold. If they do, the moisture we create elsewhere in the home will end up there as condensation. Wherever possible, try to keep furniture away from radiators, as this prevents the circulation of warm air and rooms from being heated properly. If you do have mould growth, it can be easily treated by using an anti-mould spray, which is affordable and commonly available from local shops. But it is important to wipe away mould as soon as it occurs. If we make these simple changes, it will make all the difference and should help solve condensation and mould in our homes.